On second down, it's Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
319!
Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They get it to him running left. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he pulls him over. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Stone. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stone. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
26. 26.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, come on.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They toss to Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This is Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Got you now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back that it up, Philly.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Toss right, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Kick is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
319. Hey, 626. Come out.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the backup Kaiser to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 87 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Kaiser now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. As We come up here on 1st and 10. Freeman again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Coleman. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Charles, I